Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is KillFeed, and welcome to anyone that is new. Make sure you do subscribe down below. Make sure you do follow me on Twitter and Instagram to stay up to date with me and the channel, so you cannot ever miss a video if you're into that kind of thing. If not, just subscribe down below and be ready for a new video. But I'm going to be remaking the creeper farm that I have right here, just simply because the one I uploaded, there are some things to make it not work efficiently, and I didn't really explain where to go or how to do it. Because you can't just stand by the farm for it to work. It's how hostile mobs work. So I'm going to be explaining everything in this video. So it's going to be a little longer, more in-depth video. I'm going to build it with you this time. Instead of last time, I kind of skipped a lot. So I'm going to make sure you guys get the gunpowder that you need and want. So I know a lot of people complain on my channel that I talk too much in the beginning, but that's fine. So as you see, I cleared out the chest before I actually started to record. And it was like 2 seconds before. So I mean, 3, 4, because stuff is falling through the hopper. As you see, 3 is in there. But it's a very simple farm, and there are spiders that spawn in here, and we can probably get them out. But I mean, we're already destroying most of the spawning spaces for the creepers, and I'm gonna do it the other way, like I did it back in the first video, because you need more spawning platforms for the creepers. And like here, I took some suggestions from the subscribers and comment people, is that you want to add more white wool carpet on the ground, but that's limiting the spawning spaces for the actual creepers, because if you had it like this, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces instead of just, well, it's 5 spaces instead of 4. So that's something to remember. The more carpet you put down, the less spawning spaces you have for the creepers themselves. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna go find a spot in the ocean and I can build this thing and hopefully get some good gunpowder. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so here's everything in this chest that you need to the exact amount for this build up here. It is pretty challenging, it's pretty hard, but if you have the resources and you have the time, go ahead and build it. It's really good to get gunpowder and a lot of TNT. So this is everything you need. You need 20 stacks of cobble. You need quite a bit of cobble, so go ahead and dig a strip mine. Go ahead and get you a bunch of cobble, some diamonds, and be ready to make this thing. You're gonna go ahead and need 5 stacks of trapdoors. You need 2 campfires. You need water buckets. You can do 2, but I have 8 in here. You can do 2 if you want to. You need 2 hoppers, 2 chests, 2 pieces of glass, 3 stacks of ladders. This is for your AFK spot. Preferably, probably don't need that many, but I'll definitely show you a better way to do it. But go ahead and grab 3. I'll show you this way as well. You need about a stack of torches to light up the top of the actual spawner and the top of your AFK chamber. You need 4 ocelots. I know I said 4 cats in the last video, but you need 4 ocelots because creepers are not afraid of cats, they're afraid of ocelots. Tamed ocelots. So you need those. It's probably pretty hard to get, but you need them. You need 4 rails, 4 minecarts, and a whole ton of carpet. Really, in all seriousness, it's 36. You need 36 carpet to do this. That's the original count on them. I just added those in there in case you want to add the extra spaces like I did, but I'm not going to do that. So let's just get rid of that, and let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and go find a spot, and I'm going to show you guys how to build this thing. Okay guys, so once you found your spot in the middle of the ocean, you want to do it in the middle of the ocean. You don't want to do it really anywhere else, because I mean, there's nothing that spawns on top of water. No mobs can spawn on top of water, and you'll be going so high in the air that nothing will spawn underneath it, forcing all the creepers to spawn in the actual little room that we are going to be making. But so you want to go ahead and make your platform on the surface level of the water, just like I did here. Take out your map, see what level it is. Mine's level 64. Most of the time, if you're going to build over water, all your levels are 64. So this is 64 right here. We're going to go up 120 blocks from this block right here. So we're going to go all the way up to 184 on your Y. You want to go up so high. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll see you guys when I'm up at 184. Okay guys, so we're right here at 184. As you can see, we're probably pretty eye level with this one over here. So I don't know if this one's going to affect the actual spawns. On this one, I may have to go destroy it or go light it up so it doesn't affect anything over here. So once you're here, you're going to go ahead and make a square. I'm going to try to mimic this one, so it's just like this right here. Boom. So now, whenever you're at this spot right here, you're going to go 9 in each direction. So very simple. You're just going to come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not like this one's 1, 2. Well, that would be 1, 2. That's not it. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then one last time over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so just like this, you want to build it. And once you have this, you want to fill in the whole square. So you want to go ahead and connect this piece all the way over here with this one. And then you want to connect the other 3 just like I did here to make a big, big square with little squares in between. Okay, guys, so you want to go ahead and fill these in with cobblestone. And that's pretty much step number 2 besides coming up 121 blocks or 120 blocks. So go ahead and fill these in and we'll get right to the next step. Okay, guys, so this is exactly what it should look like when you're done. I mean, it doesn't take very long to fill it in, but on survival it probably would. But this is exactly what it's supposed to look like when you're done. So the next step in this is that we're going to build a 2-high wall around the whole thing. So just to simply go to the outer layer and build up your 2 walls and go all the way around and then come back over here whenever you finish. Okay, guys, so now you want to go ahead and find your middle piece up here. I mean, simply just know exactly where you pillared up at. So as you can see down there, it's the right corner block from this angle right here. So this is the far right block. This is the left one. Obviously, it's a 2x2 hole. So just like that, you have your center point. So now the next step, we're actually going to put a roof on top of this bad boy right here. And just run it all the way through and close this bad boy up. Okay, guys, so once you have your last piece on here, the next step we're going to do is go ahead and take out your rows right here and just go all the way back. Be very careful not to fall down because that can cause some real big issues. So go ahead and do this right here all the way to the wall. You'll see what we're doing next. Honestly, you probably want to do this first, but I know I'm going to put this after I build the roof. If I remember, I'll go ahead and put it in before the roof, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to remember. But that's what you want to do next. And we're going to build the lower part of this for the tunnel. So all you have to do is just come here, and you're actually going to go down 2 blocks. So just like this, and you're going to come across. So I like to do the actual ways first, like the little tunnel part first, because it's the simplest. So we're going to come all the way out, come down just like this, and do this. So it should look something like that. Then we're going to do our middle. We're going to go all the way to the wall, just like that. Let's go to the other side. And I mean, the reason we're doing this is obviously for your water. So you need the water to be able to push the creepers along. So now you're wondering, well, water's going to fall at the edges. So go ahead and add a big rim around it, just like this. So water can't escape and cause any issues on your actual spawning space and waterways for your creepers. So go ahead and do this all the way around. And the next step is it's getting a lot easier to do. The next few steps are going to be a lot easier to do. Okay, guys, so after that, make sure you do dig out your hole, your center point, so you can actually have water flowing. So let's just make sure this thing is running right. We put water down here. Oh, perfect. Okay. So obviously the next step is go ahead and add your water. I mean, this is very, this is a necessity here. You need your creepers to be pushed. Don't put it there or anything, but go ahead and put it in the corners of your water or of your little waterways here. So now the next step is very, very simple. We're just going to add in our trapdoors. You're going to add them all to the edges of the spawning platforms, just like this. And obviously you can't fly in survival. So I'm going to do everything just like this. And we're going to make it like a bridge all the way across. Okay, guys, so now the next step is that you want to cover the whole roof in trapdoors only of the spawn platform. So don't do the whole thing. Just do this right here. And this right here is going to help you get only creepers to spawn. Now, I have seen an occasional skeleton spawn in here and take some damage, and then it fell. And obviously got burned by the fire or the campfire, but there is a chance that something else could spawn, but more than likely it will never spawn. I'll go ahead and do this so I can see in here. Yeah, just like that. So go ahead and do all 4 platforms just like I did there, just like that. Go ahead and do all 4 of them, and then I'll see you whenever you're done. Okay, guys, so now that that is done, we're nearly done with the whole thing. So you're going to go ahead, and I actually forgot to put this one piece in the video. So you're going to go ahead and grab yourself some raw cod. You don't want cooked cod, you need raw cod for this. So we're going to go ahead and quit flying. We're going to go ahead and place our ocelots down But first, I'm going to go ahead and place my rails down. You do want to place rails and a minecart all in one corner. Oh, nope, that's not what you want to do. But you need it to be where the minecart actually can be, not the minecart, the rail can be destroyed, but not the minecart. So there should be a little hitbox right under it. I mean, it's really hard to see, but it just takes some practice. So you want to go ahead and put your ocelot there, befriend it, and throw it in the actual minecart itself. So it's pretty simple. You do need 4 ocelots. You cannot do cats, unfortunately. It's because, I mean, creepers aren't afraid of cats. They're only afraid of ocelots. So go ahead and just push them in there. I know it's going to be real hard for you to get them up here, and I'm sorry, but this is the only way it's going to work for you guys. The actual creeper farm is that if you're up this high and you're using ocelots. So go ahead and get you some ocelots up here. Befriend them. Make sure you knock off the rail, because if you don't, the ocelots can actually push the minecarts, and that can cause a big problem. So now that you have all the ocelots in there, you want to go ahead and grab your carpet. Now this is where I was telling you earlier that it's very dependent on you if you want to do it or not. So what you can do is that you can go ahead and skip every other block just like this and keep doing it, you know, what is it, this one? Yeah, keep doing it just like this, but you are limiting the spaces for creepers to spawn. Yes, there are going to be spiders to spawn. No, you cannot use pressure plates. But if you do it like this, where you skip 2 blocks every time and do something like this, it does help with spiders not spawning, but it does not take it away. So, I mean, it's not a be-all, fix-all type deal, but remember, the more cobblestone you have exposed, the more the creepers can spawn, because creepers can't spawn here because it's not tall enough for them. So go ahead and do it, just like I am here, for the best creeper results, because now I kind of figured out why the creepers aren't spawning in the first place whenever I was recording the first time. So go ahead and do this. I'm pretty sure I skipped 2 in between. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, right there, there, and here. So go ahead and do that all the way around on all 4 parts, and I'll show you guys the next step following that. Okay guys, so the next step is that we're just going to go ahead and open up all these trapdoors right here. I only left them closed so I can run across them, because if not, it was going to be horrible just falling down into them all the time. So go ahead and open these things up, every single one of these things. And I mean, we're pretty much done with the whole thing. We just have to find our AFK spot so we know what's going to be working, and we have to build our actual drop for our creepers. So let's go ahead and get this done, and I'll show you guys how to do the AFK drop. Okay guys, so you can honestly go down 10 or 11 blocks. I'm gonna go down 10. So okay guys, so I honestly thought I was talking the whole time. I don't know why, but I just realized, I guess it's because it's currently like 12:40 at night, and I'm not really thinking that much. But you're going to go ahead and go down 10 blocks from the spawner on the back side, okay? So choose whichever side you want to be the back side. Go down 10 blocks on both sides. And on your other side, you're going to go down the same, but you're going to make sure you leave enough space for the floor. So go ahead and go up 1 more block than that. So remember, you're going to go 2 blocks extra on the back so you guys can create a floor for the actual creepers to float down in the water. So go ahead and do that. And I'm going to finish building this thing, just the walls up, honestly. That's all that's left, really. So we're going to finish building the walls down now, so, you know, our creepers can't fall out. But we're not going to do that because that will cause a big issue. So just something like this. So make sure you go ahead and leave a 2-block gap, just like this. So go ahead and come out as much as water does flow. So we're going to do, what is it, 9 blocks or 8 blocks? So we're going to do this. And of course, it's going to go out a little extra. So let's go like this. Let's just build some walls. Okay, so there. That is our actual. Let me throw down this. So we're going to come out. What is that? Let's just do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to come out 8 blocks from the actual back wall. So it's a water flow. So I'm not going to put a top on this so we can actually see the creepers die. So you're going to come down. Let me go ahead and get out this right here. So we have everything. So let's come down, what? 1, 2. So this is where the fire pits will be, right here. Or fire camps, sorry. Same thing, really. So fire camps are right there. Let's build this out one and come down just like this. So we don't have any loot that's dropping anywhere. So first off, we're going to actually put down one and then down one more. Go ahead and knock it out. We're going to put our chest here. Knock those out. Let me put a place where I can stand a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to put our little chest in, or our hoppers. We're going to crouch and place into the chest just like this. And then all we're going to have to do is just put a piece of glass right here. Just like that. And we're pretty much done. I mean, obviously you want to add a roof on top so creepers can't jump out. But, I mean, very simply, just like that. And now you have a fully effective creeper farm. So now, I mean, all we have to do is just turn it on, light it up, and then we're done. But before all that, you want to go ahead and grab yourself some torches. And you do want to light this place up because any kind of mobs that spawn out here are going to significantly decrease your creeper rates. Now, I mean, it's kind of random because spiders do spawn here. And, I mean, it is kind of a annoying thing that spiders spawn. But it is what it is. There's no fixing it. You can't do anything about it. It's just how it works on the game. So go ahead and don't forget any pieces or anything where mobs can spawn. And the most important piece, the most important area is the roof. You want to go ahead and light this bad boy up because at night you can cause, like, this can cause you to have 0 creepers at all. And your whole farm is just on top. And you don't want that because obviously you're not going to get any mob drops or anything from that. So go ahead and do this. And the last and final step is our AFK spot. So I have found it to where if I'm actually standing away, like that's at the border of the world. So if I'm standing far enough away, like right here, and I go up, creepers should spawn. There should be creepers that spawn just relentlessly and I shouldn't have any issues with that. So let me go ahead and light that up. Let me go ahead and fall and light this up as well because mobs will spawn. And that water is still falling, or is it just floating? It's just falling really slowly. So let's go up here. I'm going to show you guys that this farm works. So what you want to do for your AFK chamber is that I wouldn't do it above the mob spawner. I would do it out in front. I would go about 40 blocks away. Let's actually see. So as you can see, it's working. There's a creeper that actually just died in there. And we actually have gunpowder. So, I mean, it does work. Like, look, there's creepers that spawn. It does work. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I open this thing up, there's probably a ton of spiders in here. But look at these creepers. Like, it does work. This farm is amazing. For free gunpowder, I mean, if you wanted to, you can turn it into an XP farm, but I wouldn't because it does decrease the actual creeper value and the creeper spawn rate. So go ahead and don't do that. Leave it as like this. But as you can see, I went down there for like, I don't know how long. I went to the very bottom and came up, and there was like 5 creepers. Okay, guys, so now you want to find an AFK spot. So you want to go ahead and go up 40 blocks from this spot. So it's 186, so we're going to go to 226. So we're going to go ahead and go all the way up to 226. And that's going to be your AFK spot. So this is where the ladders will actually come into play. Just a few more. One more. Okay. So now this is where you're going to AFK at to have creepers spawn down here in your farm. So you're going to go ahead and sit up here. And just make it a little bit right here. You know, just a little room. I mean, obviously you can put an AFK fish farm in this little room. If you want to see a tutorial on an AFK fish farm that works for the Java and Bedrock edition, I will link it on the screen right now, or it'll definitely be down in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and check that out if you want to. So go ahead and make sure you don't forget to light this up. And really big importance is go ahead and light up the top as well, because the mobs will spawn up here because you're so far off of a spawning level down there, and there's no spawning radius right there, so they will spawn up here. So go ahead and put your ladders down the stack of cobblestone here, and yeah, just AFK here for about like 10-15 minutes, and we'll go check on our creepers. Okay, guys, so it's been about 8 minutes. Actually, it's been 6 minutes and 48 seconds. So let's go ahead and go see how we are doing. As you've seen in the time lapse, I probably came down here and checked the actual results of this. Get out the way, man. Get out the way of the creeper. Yeah, sometimes this could happen. And, I mean, eventually they'll get out of your way and they'll just fall. But, I mean, we are just having creeper spawns and coming down here. And we already have 31 gunpowder in 6 minutes. So if you guys do have the same results as me, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below, or let me know on Twitter. That's a very easier source for me to answer back on. I'll go ahead and link my Twitter down in the description below. On screen throughout the whole video. All that how did Gunpowder fall right there? So I'll have to fix that. As you can see, there are some glitches with the thing. But anyways, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and make sure you do subscribe down below. If you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and comment down the word creeper. So I know you guys made it to the end. Most of you guys aren't, but some of you guys will. So I'll heart that, and you guys will give it the amount of love. So I'm gonna go ahead and make about 11 more videos because I have it on a notepad. So I'll see you guys then, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Anyways, bye everybody.